Hi, today for origami we're going to learn how to make tulips with a stem. I actually like the smaller tulips better, and to do that you just fold your original square in four and make the smaller one. I just think they're more delicate and pretty. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so to get started you're going to need two squares, one in a color for your flower and a green one for the stem. Okay, let's start with the flower first. We're going to begin by folding it in half this way. Make a nice hard fold by creasing it with your thumb. Open it up, and then we're going to fold down the fold like this, folding in the opposite direction so that we're left with a crisscross in the middle. Then we're going to fold it like a diamond, fold it up to the top like this. Open it up, turn it the opposite direction, fold down the fold or fold in the opposite direction like that. Okay, then just like we were making a jumping frog, I don't know if you remember, we did the water bomb base by turning it over, letting it perk up kind of like a tent, and then you're going to push in these two sides like this, so it's two triangles, one on top of each other. Okay, so there's your water bomb base. Once you have that finished, you're going to want to make sure all those folds are creased nice and hard. Just like we're making the collapsible cube, I don't know if you remember, we took the hiker from here, here's the mountain, to the top of the mountain like that. Same thing on the other side, take the corner or the hiker up to the top of the mountain like that. Then we're going to turn everything over. And do the same thing on the other side. The corner comes up to the top like this. And same thing on the other side. The corner comes up to the top like this. Next, it's going to feel kind of funny, but it's going to be like we're turning a page in the book. We're going to take this corner and just turn it and flatten it like we've turned a page in our book. Then we're going to turn the whole thing over, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to take this corner here and turn a page in our book, and you'll notice you have a nice smooth side with no folds on it. Okay, you have a little diamond shape. You're going to take this corner in like this, rub back and forth, bring this side in like this, and rub back and forth. Okay, make a nice hard fold. Then remember we talked about pocket folds before. Here's a little pocket. I'm going to take this point and put it well inside that pocket and just flatten it down a little bit, okay? Then we're going to turn the whole thing over and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to bring this in like this, okay? Bring the other side in like that. Make a nice hard fold with your thumbnail like that, okay? Find your little pocket like this. You're going to poke this pocket in there like that, okay? All right. Remember in the collapsible cubes when we blew them up and we pulled gently while we were blowing them up? Okay, we're going to do the same thing now, okay? We're going to find the side that has the hole in it, okay? And that's right here, okay? We're going to hold those two things that we just poked in pockets of each other like that. And while we're blowing, we're just going to gently pull out a little bit, okay? So here's the hole. Make sure it's the side with the hole and not with the little flaps on it, okay? So there's the hole. I'm going to blow in it gently and pull out. And you'll see it wants to blow and it wants to come out a little bit. And I'm going to, just like when we made that collapsible cube, I'm going to flatten that bottom a little bit like that, okay? Then I'm going to turn the whole thing over and sit it on that bottom we just made. And you'll see there's little flaps here at the top. You're going to gently want to pull those out like this. And that's going to be creating our flower for us, okay? There's 4 of them. So you're not going to fold them hard unless you want to. I'm just gently sort of rolling them out so they make nice soft petals. And there's our flower, okay? So we're going to move our flower aside, move in our green piece of paper so we can start our stem. All right, We're going to start by holding it in a diamond direction. Bring one side corner to the other like that and rub back and forth. Make sure you crease it with your thumbnail so it's a nice hard fold. We're going to open it up. Then we're going to bring this corner into the fold like this. Make sure it's kind of a nice point at the bottom. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just bring it into the middle like that. Rub back and forth. Check out your point. See how it's doing at the bottom. Make sure they're nice hard folds. Then I'm going to spin the whole thing around like this. So that point we just made is up. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring this side into the middle like this. And this side into the middle like this. Rub back and forth so that it's nice hard folds. Okay? Then you're going to do that step again. I'm going to bring this in here to the middle. Kind of watch your point. Okay? Rub back and forth. Make sure it's a nice point. Crease it with your thumbnail so it stays nice. Do the same thing on the other side. Rub back and forth. Crease it with your thumbnail. Okay. Then please turn the whole thing over like that. Rub so it stays nice and flat. Then this bottom point here, I'm going to bring all the way up to this top point here like this. You're going to help it with your finger down here because you're going to want to rub back and forth like that. Okay, then you're going to pick the whole thing up and you're going to close it like this. Okay, so I just took the whole thing and folded it in half and closed it. Then rub everything so everything stays nice for you. You're going to open it up. This is going to be your stem, so it's going to move away a little bit. This is going to be my leaf. I'm going to take it back about halfway and fold it in half, like that, so it sticks back like that. You're going to fold the whole thing like this, helping that leaf stay, okay? Straighten it out so it stays flat like this, okay? Here's my stem coming up like that, and it should stand for you with the leaf stem sticking out like that. Now I'm going to bring my flower back over. I'm going to look at the bottom for that little hole. That pointy part of the stem is going to stick in the hole. And then it's kind of a balancing act just to make sure your whole tulip will stand up for you. Okay? So have fun making tulips, whether they're big or small.